Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are this particular morning. Today I would like to enlighten, educate and inform the landlords and landladies who are having property, immovable property. Now, in this case, rental income tax is a form of tax that has been introduced, and it has been there from 2015, 2016, 2020 that was reviewed, and then there is another review that has just been done in 2023 based on Public Finance Act 2023. On this note, Public Finance 2023 has reviewed the deadline from 20th of the following month to 5th of the following month, beginning 1st of January 2024. Now, this rental income tax has been decided that you are supposed to remit this on monthly basis, and the government is calling it monthly rental income, MRI. This MRI has been reviewed this particular year, and it is going to be effective 1st of January 2024. On this note, it has been reviewed in terms of MRI rates, that is from 10% to 7.5%. Now, this 7.5% will be based on your gross rental income, which means do not deduct any expense by saying maybe you have your agent, pay your agent, maybe you have the employee. No, you are not supposed to deduct anything. What you are supposed to do is to collect the rent, apply 7.5%. Correct? This rental income of 7.5% is applicable only to the residential property, not commercial property. I will advise why. On the same note, according to the Public Finance Act 2023, this 7.5% will apply from 1 shilling to 15 million per year. If your rental income and it is under residential will exceed 15 million, you are supposed to declare this amount at the year end with other sources of income. For that scenario, you will now be able to bring in other expenses like maybe agent fee. You can, maybe if you have employees working there, deduct. Maybe if you have also expenses, insurances, you can deduct from the rental income so that you arrive at the net taxable income. You get it? Above 15 million. But if your rental income is below 15 million per year, you are supposed to apply 7.5%. Take note of this. Act 2020, this rental income was reviewed again, and it was any amount from 1 shilling to 279,000 was excluded from 10%. But from 280,000 to 15 million, you are paying 15% on gross. So, but this one, Public Finance Act has eliminated or has removed that holiday from 1 shilling to 279,000 and applied a uniform rate of 7.5% from 1 shilling to 15 million. I hope you have understood that point clearly. Now, on the same note, if you earn 15 million and above, you are not supposed to have this rate of 7.5%, but you are supposed to declare it at the year end with other sources of income. When I say year end with other sources of income, you'll be required to declare also some of the expenses that you have incurred to reduce your rental income tax. On the same note, this monthly rental income is purely final tax, which means you will not declare it again at the year end when you use the 7.5% from 1 shilling to 15 million. Nobody will ask you to declare more. Nobody will review your accounting books. Nobody will review your declaration. But if you have 15 million and above, automatically you will declare at the year end, and there will be a review from the KRA side. But this one I'm saying is tax final, which means it will not be subject to review at any time. Now, we have also exemptions on this. This monthly revenue rental income also have some exemptions. Exemption number one is that those people who have commercial property should not apply 7.5%. You will need to declare this one at the end of the year. That is number one. Number two is non-residential landlords. Non-residents. These are people who are not Kenyans, but they have property in Kenya and they are collecting rents in Kenya. These people are excluded from 7.5%. They are supposed to declare it at the end of the year with other sources of income. Another one is landlords whose total rental income exceeds 15 million, as I've explained above this, above 15 million. So these people are excluded from this monthly rental income. So in this case, then you want also to see what are the penalties. Now remember, we are saying that this one is due on the 5th of the following month, beginning 1st of January 2024. Now, failure to comply with the fifth day of the following month, you will be subject to some penalties. Penalty number one: if this residential property is under your name, that is individual, you'll be penalized. You'll be punished. You'll be given a punishment of 2,000 or 5% of the tax due. If this particular property is under corporate, that is under a limited company, it will be 20,000 or 5% of the tax due, whichever that is higher. Number three is that if you make the payments late, that is after the 5th, maybe you make the payments on 6th, 7th, or 10th, you see you have already surpassed the date. So in that note, you will be given a penalty of 5% of tax due. Then if you continue not paying that rental income tax for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, it will attract what they call the late payment interest at the rate of 1% per month. So if you fail to comply with the Public Finance Act 2023, these are the penalties that will come. One, we have said, if it is a residential house under an individual name, you will be penalized at 2,000 or 5% of due tax. If it is a corporate, it will be 20,000 or 5% of due tax, whichever that is higher. Then late payment: if you make the payments after 5th, you will have a penalty of 5% on due tax. Then if you make the payments, these late payments also accrue for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you will now be subjected to 1% interest. So these are very important points that I wanted to share about the rental income tax. And if you have any other question relating to this, maybe on how to register your property on iTax, on how to file returns on iTax, I kindly request that you can reach out to me and I will be able to assist on this rental income tax. And if you have any other question, kindly follow me and just SMS me or send a message to me and I will be able to reply. Thank you so much for this information.